right, let's move into the review segment of the podcast. Luke, you've got a product?
I do.
And I've got a product.
Okay.
Why don't you go first?
Okay.
What do you have this week?
I've been messing around with the ShiftCam, the battery-enabled case, well, kind of case, I guess, cradle for a smartphone, to use it with for taking photos or videos. We unboxed it last week. Basically, how it works is your phone snaps into it, and it rotates either portrait or landscape, and you can connect Bluetooth to the device, and it gives you a shutter button.
Okay.
So you can start your recording. It has a nice hand grip, ergonomically designed, so it feels like you're holding like a handle of a camera, or just something, very comfortable, very solid. You're not going to shake around with it. But it also will charge your device at the same time. It gives you options for a hot shoe connection on the handle too. So if you wanted to connect like a microphone or a on-camera light or something like that, you could do that. But I've been messing around with it, taking some photos, taking some video just to see how it feels, and it feels really nice. For it's $150, and it gives you the case and cradle all in one, and a carrying case and a charging cable.
Yeah.
And then you have a couple extra bumpers and some rubber grommets in there, depending on what size phone you have, or what kind of securing you want to do to it.
Phone in and out of case.
Yep.
Different thicknesses.
Yeah, all kinds of different options for whatever you need it to do. The thing is solid. It just works.
Yeah.
It is very easy to pair. Your phone will remember it, and then when it's powered on, it'll just automatically connect if you want to set it up that way, and then it's just ready to go. And you just if you're holding, you have this nice handle, and you can support it with your other hand and just click to take a picture, or you can click to start a video, and then you have full control. You also can put that mount on a tripod.
Right. It's
got a spot for a tripod mount. So you really, if you're taking video or in a situation where you're going to be doing that all day, there's really no need to take it out of there.
Sure.
There's not like you don't have to unplug it. If the phone has wireless charging, it'll charge while you go. Or there's a C cable that'll go into the bottom so you can charge the phone from there. That doesn't get in the way of the tripod mount.
Right.
So you really have with one device, you can kind of set up a small rig for your phone to be more of a cinematically enabled device.
And the first thing you notice whenever you're doing video is switching from one hand to two. Just the stability alone makes that video easier to watch, more compelling, even with or without the image stabilization. That gives us very intuitive, and I did play with it a little bit. I like that it's angled in a little bit instead of straight, because it doesn't...
There's no strain on your wrist.
Exactly.
Yep.
And just the idea that it has, over 6,000 milliamp hour battery on that, so it's more than a day's worth of your phone.
Yep.
So if you're using this thing to take video, to take pictures, and you're worried about depleting that, as you said, it'll charge your phone wirelessly if it's got that in there.
Yep. And
then you can also just plug directly in.
Yep.
So that's a pretty cool kind of like all-in-one experience. So that thing runs about what? How much?
$150.
Okay. Would you say that's worth it?
I do for the capabilities of a Bluetooth device that eases up shooting and kind of sets your phone in a mode to do that well, and then with a 6,000 milliamp battery, putting both of those together, I think that's a pretty safe price point. I know once you get into anything that's like prosumer or professional video, the price just skyrockets.
Yeah. And
that still feels at that, prosumer price. It doesn't feel like bloated for it being professional.
Sure.
So,
and it also has an ecosystem of optional lenses too.
Yeah. So with ShiftCam will do, they have different cases and different, a whole range of lenses from telephoto up to macro, fisheye, wide angles, all kinds of stuff that are made to work with any phone. And then they have cases specifically for iPhone that will let the lenses snap into like the case, so you don't have a universal clip. And pairing their lenses with that ShiftCam grip would be probably anything you would need to get your take your photography or videos to the next level.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So that's the ShiftCam ProGrip Starter Kit.
Yep.
It's an all-in-one kit.
Yep.
Awesome. Thanks, Luke.
No problem.
All right, that's going to do it for this episode of the podcast.
Thanks for listening.
We appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, feedback, concerns, comments, anything, shoot us an email at podcast@AndroidGuys.com. We'd love to hear from you one way or the other. Luke, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
I am on Instagram and Twitter at Luke Gaul, Gaul.
And I'm on Instagram at Scott Webster and Twitter as SWebster77. Until next time, thanks for listening.
See ya.